Hello and welcome to my craft room at Rhoda. Today I'm finally going to be able to show you my flip through of my Royal Garden Society Tea Social. And I come about the idea because I mixed two pages or two kits. One was by a Jewel Design and it was the Garden Botanical. The other was Floral Collage Papers by Pink Monarch Prints. And the cause of that was because some of the Garden Botanical, uh, there's five this way and three this way, and I wanted to use the ones that went this way because I love an iris. As you can tell, I love an iris. So I fixed it to where it would work. Now the outside is just some scrap that I had from this big uh, piece of fabric, and I got a doily and I hand sewed it on there. There's a woven type of a fabric behind, and I just put a pin here. I didn't want to do too much to the front. I did want to fix this edge a little bit. It's a little velveteen ribbon on some lace, and the back doesn't have anything. I'm letting the fabric speak for me. And then I have a little tie that I got placed in here that just unwraps like that, and then it opens. And you open to the type of pocket I put in here, the lace pocket. It'll work with a long card. Now this book itself is about 10 and a half, 10 and a quarter to 10 and a half tall, because I had to work with these pages here. They're 10 and a quarter. So it's almost right on the money with the cover. And so that's what I had to do. Now, the width is like the same width you would do when you fold a 8.5 by 11 over. It's like a 12-inch width. So anyway, this is tea cookies. I had done some recipes. I had a little teapot and teacups and tea cookies. I said, oh, perfect. So stuck that in here. And I thought that was kind of a different idea. I don't know if I've seen that where you can tuck something up and down. This was a little scrap that I had that was like a little hand woven embroidery piece. And I got a little ribbon here to go with this green of this beautiful lilac. And this is part of the Floral Collage Papers by Pink Monarch. And the idea of it having all these business pages and stuff behind it is what gave me part of the name, the Royal Garden Society's business pages, I guess you'd say. Now this one here is the Garden Botanical by Jewel Design, and it worked perfectly with this other kit. I'm amazed. Now I did sew around the outside of some because I actually put two pages together there. I only had it one-sided. And then over here I've got a pocket. Now I made this pocket by looking at something that Scrapbooking with Me, Mrs. E, did one where she did the whole complete page and covered the outside. And she had these little squares. And she put squares on there. And instead of like wrapping it all the way around and sewing it down like I did, she cut the edges off. And I said, what a waste. So anyway, I've got things that I've made that has the squares that go all the way around. I wanted it to have a look of like the ladies are getting all dressed up to go. This is a piece out of a newspaper I got. Some of them are from another kit by a Jewel Design. And I just kind of, I went with it. I thought of the ladies getting dressed up to go to their social. I got it. This is a couple pieces from the Dollar Tree. So, you know, you had all these different things. Now, this is one of my Roxy challenges. And this is Alice Miner. And she teaches drawing and painting while she gives a tea party. I thought that was kind of cute. But I love this type of a flip. I've been making them more and more, and I just love them. Now, the Jewel Design put these plate numbers with different names, and she has doilies. All kinds of neat things are in her kit. Now, I took a few scraps that I had and just made a simple journal card to go inside here, where you can write on it, on that cream cardstock. And here's another. This the little flip makes a tuck on the opposite side. So these little ladies are Victorian Lady Collage sheets by Lynn Arts Studio. I'll try to have all of this listed down in the description box for you, so you can link up to any of those and check them out. This is the iris that I love. And my friend Beverly sent me some happy mail. Thank you, Beverly. They're so cute. She has little stacked teacups here. I don't know if you can see them that well. I had to choose which color I wanted to go with because she sent me so many beautiful colors and choices. So I've got a couple of more back through here of other types she sent me. Another Roxy Challenge, and I love this because of the Foster hook gloves, because the ladies always dressed up and had beautiful gloves and all kinds of things there. And I just made up a little tag to go in there, and it goes in this pocket. This was just a collage pocket I made. It was a beautiful rose. Now, I couldn't get all the papers in here that were vertical, so I come up with this flip idea. So it's just basically a flip, and it's got some tags inside of it. This was a challenge from Caroline's Craft Tree, and I think the 5 prompt words was newspaper, feather, dryer sheet, key. Now, a typewriter key is what I used. And, oh, ticket. The shape is a ticket. Yeah. I love doing challenges like that. I love where it kind of makes me think outside of the box. And I figured everybody else was going to use a key. And I thought, oh, newspaper. But they typed them. Well, sort of typed them. They had those big presses, but that was a key. So anyhow, on this next page is a magnet piece, covering up this pretty, I think that is a hibiscus. Anyhow, on this page it's a zigzag design. It's Samperia paper, and you can write all over it, and you can get 2 out of a page. You just cut it at an angle, and then you fold it every 3 inches. But I love this. Carrie the Crafter showed it, and I can't remember who he got it from. So the other side is just the background papers from a jewel design, but it goes on there like that. And I thought the bird cage with the bird went together so well. So let me get that positioned here just right. And then I took a piece out of a flower book, and because of the lilies here, I picked the lily to go over here. That magnet is nice and strong. I got those from the Scrapbooking with Me store. Okay, so there we go. And I did some little trim and lace and stuff here. And I had book plates that I got from... Where were those book plates from? I'm not exactly sure. I got, oh, I'm sure it's My Porch Prints. That's where I got them. They always have some great stuff. Now here was another tag that I made to go down in here, and just took pieces and parts. And I wanted these tall areas. Well, I'll put that back in later, because I wanted places for them to be able to write. I mean, you can write behind and on here. You can write anywhere if you chose. That was, fine. Now, put me a doily in here. I'd have to. Because of the situation with the tea and all. But the Garden Botanical kit had places in here with sewing related. So I added a few pieces to go in here. Another book plate, some scissors from Sharon Hale it's a Happy Mail I got a while back. And then I put some plates on the other side here just to make it look finished. And beautiful poppies in the center. Now I have these shoes that I got from Hobby Lobby that I thought went along with dressing up and going out to your club meeting. So they hang in the middle. Then I'm not exactly sure what this flower is, but it's really pretty. And you had to match your colors up because that really was bright. So I found, this is a card, a thank you card I got. And it had the teapot on it, so I'd been saving it. I made a little tag to go inside of it, and that can be written on. You got your ladies in behind here. I also had some more happy mail from Andrea, and she sent me this tea bag she stamped on, and I thought, oh, perfect. I made a little pocket out of it, and then I put a little piece of washi I had with little teacups on it down below it, and it was so cute. I've used every part of the tea making, you know. I never used a tea bag. Maybe because I didn't, really think about it. So that was a wonderful idea. I really appreciated that. Now this is a piece from a magazine where I used part of the rest of the tea bag. And this was the other happy mail from Beverly. I love it. I love purple. I love teapots. I collect them. So you can kind of see it spoke to me. It spoke to me. And you can see the tea. See the tea splashing out? That's tea bag. And I cut it in like a little teardrop design. So if that gives you an idea to make something, it really turned out because it's tea colored. And this is a silverware pocket. And it is a belly band. I just made a simple, collage kind of a thing to go behind there. And it slips back in. It's a little on the tight side. Now I had to use the one that had the silverware on it to go with the tea service. And I've got a little tag in here with a cocktail. I don't know if the ladies will have cocktails, but that is a dry martini. And then you have a tag that pulls out up here. That just goes inside of the silverware pocket. And over here is, this is some, where did I get this from? I can't even remember. Can't remember. Maybe this is Melina art design. That could be where I got that. And it had really old looking like furniture and a stove and other stuff. And I fell in love with it and I had to have it. This is the window envelope to an envelope. The window part of an envelope. I should have said it that way. And I just sealed it up. I don't really have it where you can write on the back, but sometimes you can do it that way. And so that little lady went with the blue flower, and blue goes with yellow. Here is a library pocket, and it has like a welcome or invitation card looking thing on the front. This is a pocket here. This is a pocket here. And I have a pocket here. I had a pocket everywhere. But I was trying to make do and have it where I could let somebody write if they cared to. Now here's another one of my tall pockets with another beautiful lady in it. This one has the purples. And I used the black flower. And I thought that worked perfectly. Now over here is my other end of my iris. I love the iris. Now this is a picture from a magazine with purple cake. And then I picked an iris from the flower book and tucked that in behind. And here is Lily. Make sure that lays down for me. And here is a lily. And it was here, and I think that was it. But here's the other one of those ticket tags that I had made from Caroline's Craft Tree Challenge. And I have videos on how I made those. Here's more lilies. I got lilies everywhere. Now, this was a challenge way back when, I think from the Paper Outpost, where you got 3 prompt words. I remember, I think one was plaid, one was drink or tea, and one was country. And this is this is the addition for the country part, the burlap, drinking out of a mason jar. Oh, gosh. So, and then there's another beautiful yellow lily. They're everywhere. Now, here's my back pocket. And it's the same as the front pocket. Now, this is what I was speaking about before. This is where Mrs. E sewed, or she didn't sew. She glued them all down, and then she trimmed them off. But instead of trimming them off, I glued them around to the other side. And it makes like a quilty look. It's just a 1-inch square, and you just kind of stagger them and keep variegating your color. And that's all there was to it. And that was just a coffee dyed index card. I put that on. But I really hope you enjoyed that and gave you ideas to go in 2 different directions with your paper. I mean, I've never seen anybody else doing that, go in 2 different directions. I mean, I can't believe I'm the first one to ever think of that. But I wanted to utilize everything that was in that Garden Botanical kit. And so I had to get the other kit to match up, so every other one's one way or the other. Well, anyways, thank you for coming to visit. I really hope you appreciated this. Give me a thumbs up if you think I did all right. And everybody have a great day. Thank you, all my subscribers. Bye-bye.